Dancin Pete's Tip of the Week, brought to you by Complimentary Horsemanship.
You look a little wonky.
Okay, today's Dancin Pete Tip of the Week for horsemanship is feeding. So what is your horse saying when you're feeding, and what is he doing when you're feeding? So this is a big one that I just helped somebody at an event. They were telling me that their horse was pounding on stuff and waiting for the feed truck and all this kind of stuff.
Anxious.
And anxious. Oh my gosh. And I always tell them, find a safe spot in the stall. So I always say, go to the corner. And you have to go stand in the corner with your nose and wait. And until you calm down, and degrees of relaxation. So maybe you got to be standing there with your head down for a minute, or we were going to wait until you yawn. So there's always degrees, and as you progress, it'll get...
Is that me yawning or the horse?
The horse.
Oh, okay.
So before they're allowed to get their feed, and then I always like to go, okay, touch the back of my hand, and now I present the feed for you. And at any time you pin your ears at me, I'm going to back you up and start back over and put you in the corner.
Oh.
And what this teaches the horse is I am the one that's giving you the feed, not... If they could talk, it would be, Betsy just invited me over for food, and I go, where's the food? Give me my damn food.
Yeah.
I bet you're not going to feed me, are you?
You aren't invited to the next party.
Exactly. But I watch barn after barn where people dump the feed because they're in a hurry, and that is training time. So you're teaching that horse, because you're training at all times.
To be anxious.
To be anxious. I can't tell you how many times I've had horses that are sitting there yawning at feeding time, and they're like, how did you do that? It's like I spent some time when I fed, every time I fed, to get them relaxed so that feeding time's a relaxed thing. And if you feed a group of horses, they should line up and nobody's allowed to take anybody's food. That's how I feed, and it makes a difference in everything. Like I've had people go, oh my gosh, all my horses are doing this, and they're getting better in the saddle. And I'm like, well, yeah.
Because you're the leader
You're
now.
the leader all the time.
Yeah.
Just like if you had these kids, I guarantee you when mom and dad says it's supper time, they're not
diving into the...
yelling, getting anxious.
Not those two young men that were just here.
No, ma'am. So that's the tip of the week. Hopefully that can help you with your horse, or if you get a horse, and even dogs. I
do it with my dog.
Yes, ma'am.
She has to wait.